Well, hi once again, ladies and gentlemen. Accu-Stats Video Productions proudly welcomes you to the 2014 Accu-Stats Make It Happen 8-Ball Invitational. We're coming to you live from the Aramis-Simonis Arena here at Sandcastle Billiards in Edison, New Jersey. This is the 5th edition of the Make It Happen series. It began in 2012. Here we are in 2014 with our 5th edition. 6 of the world's greatest players have been invited here to compete in this round-robin format event, playing 8-ball races to 10. And at the conclusion of our 4-day event, the player with the best overall record will be crowned our Accu-Stats Make It Happen 8-Ball Invitational champion. Each of our players will play 5 matches over the course of 4 days, so on one particular day, a player will play 2 times. And then when we conclude on Sunday evening, if we have ties, we will have a tiebreaker match for you, and we'll explain more as we get towards the weekend on how that's going to work. So before I introduce our players for this 3 o'clock match, again, on behalf of Accu-Stats Video Productions, our 6th grade champions, and all of us here at Sandcastle Billiards, we want to say thanks to each and every one of you Accu-Stats viewers out there, along with all of you here at ringside, for once again making it happen. Well, that was quite a thriller we had to open things up, and I don't expect we're going to see anything less coming up right now, so it's my pleasure to introduce our 2 competitors. Our first player from Toronto, Canada. Among this gentleman's future Hall of Fame career accomplishments include a U.S. Open 9-ball championship, a World Pool Masters championship. He won the inaugural Accu-Stats 8-Ball Invitational back here in 2012. Ladies and gentlemen, sponsored by Puyat Sports and AlexPagulayan.com, it's the smallest man with the biggest heart. It's the Lion, Alex Pagulayan. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. His opponent, originally from Greensboro, North Carolina, he now resides in New York City. This gentleman holds a world record 5 U.S. Open 9-ball crowns. He holds 5 World 9-ball championships, and 6 times he's been voted Player of the Year, and he's still going strong. Nobody wants to play him nowadays, just like they didn't 30 years ago. In 2006, he received our sport's highest accolade. He was inducted into the Billiard Congress of America Hall of Fame, and he took his rightful place among the greats of the game. He's sponsored by Steinway Billiards in New York City, where he's also the house pro, as well as the Kings of Vapor. Would you please welcome the Pearl? It's Earl Strickland. All right, go ahead and lad for the break, gentlemen. Your referee in charge of this match is Carswell Ransom. Your official timekeeper is Miss Angel Maracas. Official photographer is Carl Kantrowitz. And it's my pleasure to send it over to the booth to our own Hall of Famer, Danny Diliberto.
Accu-Stats Video Production presents the Make It Happen 8-Ball Invitational. Hi, everybody. My name is Danny Diliberto, and joining us soon is our director, Kenny Shuman. This match figures to be a very colorful match. Earl Strickland and Alex Pagulayan. Earl won the lag, so he's going to break first, and as you may know, it could mean the match in the end if it's hill-hill. So you want to win that lag.
Well, Danny, we saw how critical it was in the match we just saw, as you said, to win the lag. And that was one heck of a match we had, and I think we're going to see every bit the same drama right here.
Well, he made a ball, so he can pocket a ball here, and that'll decide what group he has, but both groups looks a little funny. I don't see anything easy about either one.
No, Danny, he's going to have to deal with the 9-ball eventually, and
yeah,
he doesn't have an angle on anything to do it now. I mean, he could play the 11 in the side and draw one rail into the 5-9, maybe have a combination down there for insurance.
Yeah, I like that, but he didn't choose to do that. I like your shot. Shoot that ball on the side and try to open them up.
Yeah, he doesn't really have a big angle on this 13 to get in there now. He'd have to really power up on this to do that. He might try it off the 11 now.
I think you're supposed to. You can't shoot all the balls in because you're getting rid of the insurance balls.
Right.
One of these might be the only shot you have after you open those.
Yeah. Yeah, low right here, middle diamond, and at the 5 or the 4.
Right now, and he's doing it.
Nice shot. See if he gets a reward. He didn't. No.
The 9 still is tied up. And see, now if you
it's
go
actually,
into it,
well, Danny, it can go in the side or the corner, the 9 ball, and he's got the 13 to get there. So I think he's going to take these 2 down here. He may be able to stay down there for the 10.
well, he did, but he got a little thin. I don't know how good he can control this.
The angle he's got right now on the 13 ball is the angle he wants to get to the 9. And playing the 9 on the side or the corner puts him on the 8, and I think he needs to do it now. He's too steep on the 10 to hold for this angle.
I believe Kenny is right. Don't be anxious to hit balls that are tied up. Fall on where they pass. That'll make you a better player.
The only other thing he can do here, Danny, is inside English and come for the 9 now. No, he tried to hold it, and was he able to? Was he able to? Yes, he was. Oh, that was brilliantly played.
Yeah.
That was really, really well done there by Mighty Earl.
Yeah. Now just don't try to hit him. Fall on where it passes, and I say the side.
No, corner. Oh, needs to hold.
I don't think he got there.
Yeah, I think.
I don't think so. He don't look too happy about it.
If he has to, I would not want to shoot it. But if it won't go in the corner because he's hooked, he can cut it in the side. But that's a really risky shot.
And you don't get good position.
You don't get good shape. You got the other side to deal with the cue ball. I think he can make it in the corner, Danny. Yeah, he's called it in the corner.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Going to have to come 1 rail over for the 9.
No
3
problem,
rails. Look at
problem.
that. 3 rails. Beautiful shot, Earl. He likes it.
Yeah, he raised his fist.
Hey, this was a championship out here.
It was. Someone is sharking Earl.
Somebody in the audience moved. It wasn't intentional to distract him, but he sees everything. And there it is. A break and run in the first game for Earl the Pearl. And he's happy.
He's mimicking someone in the audience, which I don't believe in. You know, these people came here to see matches. They paid their way. Don't insult them. Make them feel bad. We need noise, and we need activity. Look at what happens in basketball. They're shooting a foul shot that's very important, could win the game or lose it, and people are waving balloons in their face.
Yeah.
So,
and they hand them out to the people as they get there.
They do it,
yeah.
Yeah, so I believe that pool, they've been a little bit too sensitive about that stuff. We need activity. We got to make people have fun at the match. And then later beat them up.
Alex was our champion of the very first Make It Happen event, which was in August of 2012. And he defeated Darren in a playoff.
I think he beat Darren twice in that tournament. I think Darren had trouble beating Alex.
Yeah, well, both guys only had 1 loss. Alex with a second ball break. He's the first player to try that. And it wasn't successful, so it'll be interesting to see if he tries it again when he comes back. And in the first Make It Happen event that we did have, Alex was breaking from the same place, second ball. Earl with solids. Every solid has a pocket.
Yeah, I don't.
The three
I don't
ball
see
is the only ball that he really needs to be careful getting on.
It goes in the side.
Well, it goes
Either
probably in
side.
both sides.
I
I'm
think
just
he
saying.
can go there right now. Play the
I'm-
combination 2-6 and fall on the 3 in the side.
Exactly, Danny. Just got to be real careful here to keep that 2 away from the 11. Can't hit the rail with the 2 ball. Ooh.
Oh, that was an unusual miss.
I'm surprised he played it that way. I thought he'd have gone straight into the ball
Yeah.
and just try to leave the 2 over the pocket. But this is still workable. I'd shoot the 5. Well, maybe shoot the 4, get back where you are now, and shoot the 5 and roll down there for the 1 ball.
No, I don't think you got to do that. I think you got to get that 3 out of there.
But if you go down there for the 1 and the 2, the 3 goes in both corners and both sides. Now he's got to do something else. He's got to play the 3 after this. He can't get down table off of this shot.
Well, he could, but it'll be a thin hit on
Yeah.
the 2. He's doing something funny here.
He's just coming across for the 3 on the side, and now he's going to try to float between the 1 and the 2. I don't think he can do that.
You got too thin on the 3.
Right, he's going to be going at the 1 or possibly even a bit to the left of it. So maybe he's going to hit the cushion and bounce out a foot and shoot the 2. Yep, that was the play.
Yeah, he killed it pretty good.
Yeah,
but-
he did.
Yeah.
Okay, now he's got to...
I don't know if he's straight in to
No, he's
stick the
not.
cue ball.
No, he can go to the cushion, but he's got to miss the 11.
Yeah, well, that's a little
Unless
work.
he's going to draw it. Oh,
That's a little work. I didn't like it.
he drew. He killed it with an inside to hold it there, and he didn't hit it firm enough.
Well,
Now he's got to shoot the 1 in the side and draw the cue ball into the bottom rail and out in order to play the 8 on the other side. And he's got to put a little speed on this. Corner pocket. Okay, he's going to back cut it.
oh boy, cue ball's going to fly
Cue ball's
everywhere.
going hot, yeah.
Might find a pocket. Watch outside. Oh, you can't say he's making it look easy. He's a great shot maker, though.
That's how precise this game is. There ain't nothing harder than poker.
Oops.
Never a doubt.
He looked up and saw Earl and fell in.
Are you saying it was too afraid to stay up? Well, once again, a dry break has cost the player a game. Alex broke dry, Earl ran out.
Maybe you better quit hitting the second ball.
Well,
Everybody
look,
else has been doing good hitting the head ball.
he hit the second ball the entire tournament the last time we had one, and he won the tournament.
But that was years ago.
It was 2 years
you know.
ago.
Yeah,
I agree. I
know.
understand. Look, Alex is certainly among the all-time smart players, and he won't stick with it too long. I wouldn't be surprised if he tried it one more time.
I like the second ball myself. But if you're not having success, don't be stubborn.
The second ball break will give you a lot more movement on the 8 ball, but it will keep your cue ball up here, and you get a lot of collisions.
If Mr. Strickland leads the match, 2 games to none.
You know, I'm going to let him break, and then I'll make this comment.
Look at her.
Well, no, actually, the comment is, I'm going to make it now anyway, it's favorable to Earl. Earl is one of the few players that I have the greatest respect for because he's rules knowledgeable. He knows the rules, he abides by them, he's not afraid to ask a question about them, and he holds his opponent to that same standard. And I've always respected him for that. 2-ball. And a stripe.
Been practicing the break.
Well, they're still a little tricky here. The 7 is funny if you take the solids, which he probably will do.
Well, if you take the table's open. I mean, I don't think he'd do it, but you could take solids and play the 4-ball combination, but that's not going to get the 7 much out of the way, I don't think.
Well, the way the balls are sitting, I think you got enough insurance to go into the 10 right now off the 1. Or even into the 7.
Yeah,
He's looking at it anyway.
Yeah, but you know what? You could also go right in a drink. There's room to scratch. I mean, what would your target be? The 10-ball?
If you can hit the 1 full enough, I would try to hit the 7.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to hit the 10. That doesn't help you on the 7, but I don't think he can get the 1 heavy enough to hit the 7.
No, he's going to shoot the 3 to start with. I don't know why, but he's going to.
3 balls, side pocket.
3 balls, side pocket.
Yeah, I don't understand this one, but we'll see in a little while. Now he's got the angle to go into the 7.
4 balls.
But he's not.
4 ball corner pocket.
Go into it now. Don't shoot all your insurance balls. Uh-oh.
Well, that's what I was afraid could happen. He could come by the 7-11 or the 7-13 and still leave the 7
I
there.
don't know why he shot that hard. You know, you're only moving the balls a couple inches. It ain't a 9-ball break. Now he's got a tough shot on the 1, and even making it, if he misses it, he could lose, and if he makes it, he doesn't win for sure.
I don't know that there's any great advantage to pocketing this ball
I don't think so
unless
either.
he can stop there.
I'm not going to do that. I'm telling you that right now.
And I don't believe there's enough room for him to cut the 7 in from where the 1 ball is.
I don't think so either.
Would
Well,
it
let's
bank
see.
cross corner? Is the 11 in the way from
No,
for a cross corner?
I think it'll bank because it'll sharpen, but still, at this stage, I think I'd rather shoot the 1, take my chances shooting the hanging ball and try to do something.
This is the shot from hell.
Oh, now here comes the gamble. This is a win or lose.
Well, his only other choice is to draw the hell out of this with low right, 2 rails at the 7 and the stripe. He's got the stroke to do it. If he was going to bank the 7, now's the time. I think this is low right or straight draw right at it.
He scratched. No, he didn't. But he's not. In 8-ball, folks, don't leave 1 ball because your opponent's going to have 5 or 6 free shots wherever this ball stops, because I don't know if he's going to make it. The only shot he's
Cross
got
corner.
at is cross corner.
Cross
That's right.
corner, and I think he's going to play it and bring the cue ball back where it is now. That's not going to, really protect him against his opponent having a shot. But if he's shooting this, he's got to at least have a look at the 8. Should it go in?
Yeah. But wherever the 7 goes,
He
don't give your opponent free shots at everything. And that's the way it's sitting right now.
He made one like this on a 9-ball at the U.S. Open about 10 days ago. Might have been against Shane, too.
And he lost.
Yeah, but he made the ball. Boy, he got right over that and just hit the damn thing. All right, that stays down. It's in the wrong pocket. He loses his turn.
And he loses
And
this game.
he should lose the rack, too. I mean, he had a tough layout to start with, but I think after his first shot, he,
I don't like the speed he shot. He shot too hard. Don't have to shoot that hard. got better control shooting soft.
Well, I'm sure he understood that. I think his concern was making sure he got separation and got the cue ball out. I can't really fault him for the speed, although I do understand what you're saying, Danny.
Well, this is a big game for Alex because it's his break, I believe.
Yeah, it will be Alex's break in the next game.
Yeah, no problem now. This is stop, stop, stop. There's the first stop. Of course, he's going to be on the rail if he tries to stop here.
I think he's got enough angle to bounce it off.
He's got to bounce it,
Center
yeah.
ball, come out
Gotta
two
bounce
balls
it.
with.
That's what he did.
Yeah.
10 ball corner.
It's great to have Alex back here in the USA. You know, he'd been out of the country for a year and a half or so, playing snooker and doing some other things. And he's just, not only is he a world champion and such a great player, but he's so entertaining to watch. And I think any tournament that includes him can only be better than if it didn't include him.
I agree with you there. And he lives part of the time in Toronto because that's where his mother
Right.
lives, which isn't far from Buffalo. So I see him quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great snooker player. He won the Canadian national title 2 years in a row.
That's right.
I still say the table should be 14 feet long.
That won't be fair.
He's got one problem. He could not have played in the NBA.
Well, he could have, but he wouldn't have been very good. I mean, there's no rule against it, but I don't think he would have been as successful.
No.
I've always felt, and I still do kind of feel this way, even though, like I said, he hasn't been on the USA scene much in the last year and a half. But I think he is the most versatile all-around player
He is.
of all the top champions as
He
far
is.
as playing all games at the
Yeah.
highest level.
Especially if you're
He's
throwing
changed his break,
snooker.
Danny. No more second ball
Yeah.
break.
He-
that only
he's not
took
a
one
fool.
rack.
He's not a fool.
Let's watch the 15 in the side. There it is. So you know he's going to do that again because he had success.
Oh, look at this.
Well, the first thing we got to see, it doesn't matter because the 8 will go off the stripe if it doesn't pass the solid. But he should take stripes here anyway because
But he
of
should
the 6
take
ball.
them with the combination.
The three ball into
So
the stripe.
15 goes after that. Because the 15 doesn't go many places.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah. Shoot the combination. You'll have everything open.
Just got to watch your clothing on that one ball there, Alex. He knows. He knows. Shot it a little quick. Did he tie the 8 up where it won't go now? He might have.
Well, don't forget, he's going to get the 9 and 14
Yeah, it'll go
out
in
of
the
there,
other
and
corner.
then it'll go.
Yeah, it'll go in the other corner, and he's got a ball to get on it with. But I mean, he just kind of got down and hit that, and I think it was because he was worried about his vest touching the one ball, and he didn't want to stay down much longer than he did.
11 ball.
Combination next. Tried to bump
Oh,
the
he
8 a
did.
little, and he did it.
He opened it. That's what he tried to do, and he did it.
14.
That's great playing.
Yeah. Nice. I think he's going to shoot the 10 because
Oh, yeah.
because he can't reach the 9.
Go to the ball on the
just
side.
just float to the ball on the side. Yep.
Get straight in on the 9. after the side. That's what he's doing. He got perfect. Want to get straight in on the 9 so you could draw the ball. Now, can he reach it?
Nope.
He's got to get the bridge.
Look at that. It's classic bridge stroke. Elbow up, level.
8 ball, corner pop.
We're going to have a tie ball game.
Mr. Pagulayan wins that game. The score is now 2-2.
He doesn't take a lot of time.
I love Alex's rhythm. I love Earl's
do
rhythm
too.
too.
Do you know how to spell rhythm?
Yes.
Let's hear it.
R-Y-T-H-Y-M.
R-H-Y-T-H-M. You can bet on that.
I'm not going to argue with you when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah. You can run around the room, you're not going to find many people could spell rhythm. It's R-H-Y-T-H-M. Has nothing to do with pool, but you people out there know how to spell rhythm now.
Well, it does have something to do with pool. We use that as a descriptive term when we talk about a player's rhythm.
But you could pronounce it right without spelling it right.
Because you don't make it hard enough.
Like I said, I have more fun arguing with Billy. You know why? I'm soft on you. Billy, I could insult. I don't feel right insulting you.
You can insult me, Danny. It just won't bother me.
That won't
That's
be
the
fun.
that takes all the fun out of it.
All right.
I'm probably going to jump the table or scratch. You're never going to do that. See, I'm hitting them like a man.
That
Hey, he
worked.
made one. One drop just at the end there. Where's that 6 going? Okay.
Everything's open. Everything is open.
Well, I like stripes.
I'll tell you what, the
Just 'cause
stripes are better just because
of the 4-ball.
Because of the 4-ball,
Right.
you're right.
Yeah, I like stripes.
Still probably can't get out.
11 in the side, go to the bottom rail, take care of those 2.
11 ball on the side.
11 ball side.
Twelve ball in the corner.
12 ball, corner pop.
Yeah, you might as well get the 9 out of there,
Yeah,
too.
sure.
Nine ball in the corner.
There's no problems here.
Well, the only issue is do you want to get the 15 out before your last ball, or do you want to leave it for your last ball? Just because it's got solids around it that you could, run into. It looks to me like he'll go 10, 15, 13, which should work. He can also do it the other way.
Yeah, I don't think he can go wrong whatever way he did it.
As long as he doesn't run into anything. And just like that.
Oh, stop. 13 ball.
Oh, he overdrew that a little. I don't think he's going to miss, but I don't see why he would overdraw it.
Yeah, but he's got to do something with the cue ball because it's naturally headed towards the corner. And if he overdraws it, it can scratch off the 6. He's got to dig. He's got to just go soft forward here or dig down. Yeah, he made a glance a little with the speed to avoid the corner. And he takes the lead in the match, 3-2.
And he's dancing. Earl just did a hop.
many balls has to hit the rail? 4?
4, but just hit it hard.
Thing about Alex, he could be playing for a donut or 20,000 or a world title. He has fun.
There you go.
He loves what he does, and it shows.
Mr. Strickland.
I cannot break like him. So I gotta
Back to the second ball, Danny. And he had success the last time.
Well, he actually clipped the one a
Yeah.
little. Watch out, cue ball. See you later.
Made the corner ball, too, straight in. He also made another one.
Well,
Now, this is ball in hand in the kitchen for Earl.
see, that's why I don't want to break him hard.
You have cue balls in hand behind the line.
Hey, next time, don't tell him.
yeah, he didn't know it.
I'm a referee, I gotta tell him.
You don't have to tell him what to shoot.
I didn't tell him what to shoot.
Makes it a little more interesting, that's for sure. That's a good rule. Where's that clock at?
How much time I got left?
You
No.
you already extended.
Got a minute and a half. 45 seconds gone.
All right, one ball on the side.
One ball shot.
He's using his extension.
No, he isn't, Dan, because the groups aren't established yet. He got 90
Oh, is that
seconds,
it?
so he gets 2:45s on the shot clock. Rather than Angel having to reset it to 90, they'll just run it through twice for his 90 seconds.
I'm glad you said that because it explained to the people out there that might be thinking the way I was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's... No, it's 90 seconds until the groups are established, and then it's 45.
Yeah, look at the way these opened. Well, can he fall on the 2 here? Or the 6? I would like to get straight in on the 2.
I don't think he's got the angle to do that. He is going to have to snatch this back, maybe with, low right?
Yeah,
Spin out?
He's got the wrong angle.
He can get on the 2 straight in the lower right pocket, but not the lower left.
Well, that's the one I was looking at.
Is he
anyway.
forcing it?
Well, he got to the other pocket.
And he got dead straight on the 2. That's perfect. Actually, he's even got a touch of an angle where the cue ball's going to go to his left.
No problems here.
Oh, he figured this out in a heartbeat.
Eight ball, corner pocket.
8 ball corner pocket.
Mr. Strickland wins that game.
Kind of unfortunate for Alex. He broke him really well. He made 2 balls.
We now reach the match point.
I didn't see if the cue ball got kicked up there, but I sensed that it did because from a side second ball break, you can't draw the cue ball up to that
It
pocket.
trickled in anyway.
Yeah.
So it was a little unlucky. Something had to hit it.
Yeah. I think the guys really enjoy playing 8-ball because they don't get many opportunities to do it. And I don't care if you're, a world champion, Hall of Famers like we have here, or just, the average pool player. But just about everybody I've ever talked to that plays pool started out playing 8-ball.
Yeah, I believe in having all the games.
Yeah.
I don't like skipping anything.
Specialists.
I like playing all the games. It's better for pool, it's better for manufacturers, it's better for fans, and it's better for Accu-Stats.
And it's better for the player too because it helps your all-around ability.
He evolves. Oh, I don't know about this one.
No, and he slugged them too.
Yeah,
He really
not
hit them
mine.
hard. All right, first observation is solids are the group I'd like, but do I have a solid to start with?
Yeah, he's got the
Five on the
Five on the
side?
side.
Okay, yeah. The one ball's a little bit of an issue, but I'd rather deal with that maybe than the 9 and the 10.
You're right, because I don't like where the 10's sitting.
And the 2, you can open the 1 from the 2, or if you get straight on the 2, the 1 goes down here.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's looking at. He's going to start with the 1 right now, and I think that's a good choice too. It's his only difficult ball, and if he can negotiate it right here, the rest of the rack shouldn't play that difficult. No, didn't cut it enough.
No, he missed it.
Shot like that, if you're playing it with center ball, like Alex did, you've got the throw effect, and
Yeah, you
you
need a
either
little-
have to overcut it a little bit, or you need to put a little bit
A
outside.
little right-hand
Yeah.
English overcuts the little bit of
It
throw.
offsets the throw, right? Yeah. Now Earl's going to do the same thing, of course.
Well, he knocked the 8 out, but
Yeah.
he tied up. Oh, this is not good.
Not at all. Not only that, I don't know that he's got anything but the 5 and the 4 in the side, or the 1 ball to shoot at. And I don't like the ball in the side, but
That might be all
that
he
might
has.
be, it might be all he's got. I don't like the 1. Cue ball's going at the 11. 6 in the side, does that go? Yeah, I guess so. That's what he called.
That looks a little shaky.
Yeah. Plus, I'd like to leave the 6 if I could to help me open the 7, because I don't have much else to do it with. What a beautiful shot that was.
Good
Gosh.
shot.
That took some talent to pocket that ball. And the crowd
fans-
acknowledged it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fans are getting more intelligent every time we have a tournament here.
I'll play the 2 in the corner.
Are you implying that in previous tournaments they weren't
I'm not going to
intelligent?
say that. They got smarter each tournament. And
Well, that's because they were listening to Billy.
that's exactly right.
3 on the side.
We helped them get smarter. Which I've been preaching for years. You want to have a sport? Get everybody smarter about it. They'll like it better. Uh-oh.
They tried to go into the 7, but because he hit it with the
Yeah.
speed he hit it with, it didn't allow the English to take.
Safe.
Safety? Where the heck is safety? Right there. It's not safe, but he left a long shot. You know what? As
Yeah,
long
but
as
if
you're
I'm
playing,
Alex,
you
I'm
shoot the 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What,
If
what,
I'm
what am I,
Alex-
what am I going to do with the 9 ball? If I shoot the 10, I got to try to run out. Unless you're
You
suggesting
could.
you shoot the 10 and then play safe somewhere down the table where Earl might give you
No.
a ball in hand, and then you can get to the 9. I would not
suggest-
shoot the 10.
I would, because
No.
you're never going to get better on it.
You might.
You might not make this ball. Get it?
He wasn't playing that.
He played safe.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you give a great shooter a shot at the 1 to get out.
How's he going to get out from here, Daniel?
Well,
Even
he's
if he
gotta
makes
make
if he makes the
1.
1, the cue ball is going at the 10, which is then going at the 8-7.
Well, that might be good.
Nah. The only
Well,
the-
you know he's
got-
shooting the 1, don't you?
Well, I don't know. I think he can see the 4. But, you know, Earl also has a bit of built-in protection here because Alex can't make the 8 ball without opening it up. And if I was Earl, I wouldn't shoot here. I would try to reposition one of my balls near the 7 where I could open up the 7-8.
He's shooting the 4.
No, I don't know if he was shooting
He
that or
played
not.
safe. And he opened up the 7. Great shot.
Yeah. Now Alex has to shoot because the 7's open. I think he's got to shoot the 14. It's his only shot. But I think he has to attempt to pocket the ball now.
Well,
I mean, he can play safe, but he'd have to hook Earl to have a successful safety here. He'd have to make Earl kick. He can't let him see a solid if he plays safe.
yeah, because the 7 is sitting where it can pocket easily.
Right. think he called the 12.
He's trying to hit the 10, too.
No, he isn't.
No. Now you got to shoot the 10.
Well, yeah, you got to play the run out. He actually, yeah, he can shoot the 10, but he
Gotta
needs to
draw back a
bring it
little.
back about where it is now for the 9, maybe even a little further.
Yeah, he can win this game pocketing this. He's going to fall on the 9.
Yeah, he didn't come back far enough. Now
Oh, he
he's
can draw at one rail and play the 14. I don't think he has to hit anything. I think he can hit this full enough to draw at one rail.
I don't agree with you, but you're in the Hall of Fame and I'm not.
Forget that.
But I don't think he can, because I don't think he can dig down on the cue ball enough, Danny.
Because I'm in the Hall of Fame, he could shoot this without hitting the ball?
Well, you said he could.
I think he could.
He's going right into the ball. He had to make sure he missed the 8, and he did that. Now he needs some help.
Yeah, he didn't get it.
No.
Now he's
That's
got
too
a
bad.
tough shot on the 14. Well, can he shoot this ball on the side?
Yeah, he could, but he got to hit it 300 miles an hour to get it there. That's going to turn the cue ball loose.
14 ball.
And if he doesn't make this, he will probably sell out the rack.
Yeah, this is not a gimme.
No, he's going to hit the 4 ball as well. Good shot, Alex.
Yeah, and he
Boy,
got a
did he
shot.
hit that good.
You got a shot on the ball in the corner. You got to shoot the ball in the corner.
Yeah.
Position is automatic.
I'm not so sure if he's going to play for the 11 next. It just depends on how it lays. If he can hold the cue ball, for sure. If not, he can come around for the stripe in the side and then go get the 11. I think that's what I would do. 2 rails.
That's what he's going to do.
Yeah. It's
And
too
you got- you got
hard to
perfect
hold
angle.
that, too hard to hold that cue ball
You
down
got
there.
perfect.
Yeah. Just a high ball now, about the head string. Nice.
That's the thing about pool. You could play forever, and the layout is never the same twice.
Eight ball corner pocket.
That was pretty much a big swing game there. Earl had an opportunity to stretch his lead out to 5-2. I mean, he had a tough layout as well. I want to minimize that.
There's a ball here.
Oh, yeah, but jacked up. You wouldn't want that shot.
Well, what did you think about Mr. Van Boning's performance at the U.S. Open, winning his 3rd in a row? I know you weren't there, but I know you're aware of.
I was. People kept calling
Right.
me and telling me what's going on. It's a great feat.
Yeah.
You know, you win any tournament with all those players, it's tough to do, Kenny. And he's won 3 straight years.
And I think this year was the toughest field he's gone through. In years past, with the 200-plus players, you know, you had a couple of matches you could pretty much put a W down there early in the tournament. I believe Shane's 3 in a row are all undefeated. I think his first one, he came from the one-loss side in 07. That's my recollection, and I was at the first 3. But I believe the 2012, 13, and 14 were all undefeated. Darren's 2 in a row were undefeated. Mika's second one was from the one-loss side after losing the first match, winning 14 straight.
Well, Miserak won 4 straight U.S. Open straight pool
Correct.
titles,
Yes, he did.
but he didn't win them undefeated. You know why I know?
Because you beat him.
Because I had to beat him twice in one of them, and I beat him the first one. And then I got safe in the second one, and he beat me. So that's history. But it's still a great feat. He won 4 straight.
And that was, I
With
believe...
128 players.
Yeah, it was 1970 to 73, I think, were the 4 years.
Something like that.
Yeah. Were all those fields 128, Danny?
Mm-hmm.
And were those fields basically invitational
No,
or
you had to qualify.
qualifier?
You had to
right,
qualify.
right. But he, the defending champion, didn't have to qualify.
No.
Right. Okay, Alex with an opportunity here to tie the match up. He's working his way through. Got to figure out what he wants to do when he gets down there. Took a quick peek at the shot clock.
14 ball.
This is not easy layout either.
No, the stripe on the other side of the 7 doesn't, I don't know if it'll pass the 1 over there. He's going to have to do something with it, but this is not going to be where he wanted to wind up.
Well, I don't think the ball, the 11 ball, I don't, what is it, the 13?
It's the 11 near the side.
Okay, the 13 is near the 7.
Right, that's the ball that's
I don't see
giving him
where
the
that
problems.
goes.
So, I don't think it has a pocket, Danny.
It does if you bank it.
How about up there where he's standing, if he gets right behind it?
You could do
might
that.
be enough of the ball to shoot it up there, but how do you get there?
Well, he's got a big pocket. He could play part of the pocket.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I think he can cut it through the right side of the pocket and do something.
I think he's going the other way with the cue ball. I don't think
He's
he
going
could do
nowhere.
that. Yeah. I wonder if he's going to shoot the 15 or try to. Yeah, I don't think he shoot the 10 to come at the stripe near the 7. I think the 8's in the way for that.
Well, the thing about 8 ball, you better get all the way out. You don't want to leave one ball on the table because you're dead.
Yep.
I told you you can draw at one rail, not hit. Oh, that was the other rack. Okay.
Yeah. That's when you were in the Hall of Fame. I don't know here. Unless that thing goes by the 1 in the side, I just.
Banks.
Yeah, but I think
Thanks.
the 8 just looks like it's in the way here. Yeah, he's going to play. He was playing for the 15 and then to go over and back and open it up. I mean, it goes in this lower left pocket, Danny, and we've been deceived the entire rack.
It could.
And
It could. We got to
it
see.
must be because he would never have played the cue ball there.
Yeah. You're right. Uh-oh.
Yep.
He snookered.
Mm-hmm. Boy,
See, that was one I don't think you could have overdone, and he underdid it.
Yeah, better too long than too short there.
Yeah. Throughout the game, you're better off playing position either too soft or too hard. In this case, he couldn't have gone wrong shooting too hard. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Better call the pocket
He did.
and make it.
He did. He's back kicking it to the lower left.
Yeah.
That was a hit and hope stroke. You know, I'm surprised he didn't take a little bit more time on there and try to maybe figure out a way to not leave it wide open if he missed, but it was going to be almost impossible not to sell out after he got hooked.
He's shooting the 6. Go get that 4 ball out of there. which he's going to do. That was his best opportunity to do that. Now
And
just run the
perfect-
pattern and
perfect
fall
angle.
on the 8. Yeah, no problems now.
Really big unforced error there by Alex. A chance to tie the match up. Now he's in danger of falling 2 games behind, and Earl breaks in the next rack.
Is he going to try to roll into the 1? Yes. Oh, he got lucky that
Yeah,
he
that-
got on the 3.
That could have come out a lot worse, but
Mr. Strickland wins that game.
vintage Earl, he's playing great.
He's been playing great.
Well, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
All games. And like you said at breakfast, he has more confidence than any player I ever saw.
Yeah, it'd be hard to find someone who's got more. I mean, they all do, but he just
He doesn't mind
exudes it.
talking about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you're not sure, just ask him. See there, the little lion is not too happy with himself right now after what he just did. He knows how big that was and what an important swing in the match that could wind up being.
Okay, here we go. Score is now 5-3 in favor of Mr. Strickland.
11.
Yeah. He was rooting for one to get down there where he could shoot it. He likes it.
They're all open, Kenny. They're all open.
15 to start. Maybe come down here 12-9. Want to get to the 13 as soon as you can, but you can't do it here.
Well, you got a free shot to try to do it.
Well, you could. You can come between the 1 and the 8. Yeah,
You know,
I suppose.
You got other shots
Sure.
in case, and
Yep.
you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to shoot it now.
Well, the theory always has been get your problems off the table as early as you can in the rack, whether it's 8-ball or straight pool or any of the games. Sometimes you're forced to wait because you've got to develop angles and other potential safety valves. Thing is, if he shoots this, does the 14 pass, or does he got to float to get to that gap? I don't think it's a bad decision to leave it there right now. It's got.
I do.
He could leave it for his last ball, Danny. The 8's right there.
Yeah, but you got to fall on it again.
Yeah, but the 9 gets him there.
I believe in.
I
shooting the
agree.
ball
I agree.
That's
I mean,
gonna
my
be
instinct.
tough to get to. You're not going to get this good on it again.
No, but it's a question of what's next. What do you'd have to float over. And,
Oh, he could have got to the 9.
See, I think he's trying to do too much there.
No,
I think
I
he was
told
trying
ya.
to run into the 3 with the cue ball. I'm not sure that maybe he wasn't, but
I think not shooting that ball there is going to beat him this game. Although he can fall on
not
the
if he
10.
gets on. If he gets on the 10 here, he's going to be fine. He overcut that, so he's going to be lucky enough to be able to shoot the 9, then the 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just a question of the way the ball was laying, and he would have been reaching and jacked up a little bit. I don't think he made a bad decision by leaving it there. And it wouldn't have been a bad decision to shoot it either.
Yeah.
Well, he might just hold it right there and shoot through the gap.
Or go a little forward and do it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I wouldn't draw it.
No, I wouldn't either.
Roll it in softly.
Risky.
Yeah.
Got away with it,
He
but
got
he's
away
risky.
with it. He did.
But he's feeling good, Danny. He's very confident. He's not afraid of anything. He's pocketing well. As I said, it's vintage stuff. I mean, there's certainly no shot he's afraid of. So from what could have easily been 4-4, Alex's
Strickland leads the match 6 games
mess
to
up
3.
on the ball before the 8 has cost him 2 racks, and he finds himself now trailing 6-3. We were talking a minute ago when I was asking Danny about what he thought about Shane's performance at the Open, but overall, almost everybody I've talked to said that that was about the toughest field that they'd ever seen assembled for a major tournament like that, and the quality of play was superb throughout the week. Accu-Stats recorded some tremendous matches, so please take advantage of the opportunity to get some of those, get your orders in early.
Yeah. Call 828-0397 and you can get a catalog for all games.
All right, that's a better break. Alex went second ball, but he went to the other side of the table this time. He got all the balls, yeah, pretty much on the left-hand side of the table except for the 6. And that's the side he broke him from. But I think you got to shoot the 3 ball here and start with the solids that way.
Yeah, I think you're right. You got to take the solids here.
Just it's whether or not if the 5 doesn't pass the 15 in the lower left, that's still not that big of an issue. He's
No.
got other pockets for it.
The 4 will get you to the
4
5
will
in
get
the
you
other
there,
corner.
or the 7, right. And I wouldn't even worry about that 6 ball. I can leave that for later. That could be the key ball too. You got to just be careful here. He doesn't want to bump into anything. And as you say, move a ball that goes to a position where it doesn't.
Might not.
Uh-huh.
Don't hit balls that pass. Fall on where they pass. Here, I think he's got to shoot the 3, then the 4, then the 5,
Yeah, he's
and he
gonna.
can get out. I don't know. He went too far. He doesn't have the 4.
I think he wanted the 2,
Well, he got it.
but he wanted straight in.
Well, he can come back softly. It ain't going to affect anything. Even
He
if
just
he
bumped the
brushes
10.
it. Even if he brushes it, he's going to get on the 4 ball.
Spin that in
Get
a little
it?
bit. Yep.
Except now he put the 10 in the way of the easy pocket on
Yeah.
the 5. But if you can get to the side, you'll be all right. Because of the 7.
He's going to need the bridge.
Yeah, you got to try to get to the 5 inside right now.
Came
You got
too
to
far.
the corner.
He came much too far for the corner, Danny. I mean,
Yeah,
he can
but
still shoot it, but
he's
he's got
gonna.
It's these are tough shots when you're that close to the object ball and you're
losing 6-3. They're a little tougher.
and you're
But
shooting.
he's going to shoot
You're
it.
shooting to a blind pocket too, as a right-handed player here.
But if he makes it, he will definitely get rewarded.
Well, it's pretty much game ball for him. Miss both the stripes with the cue ball. He'll have the 7.
Good shot.
It's a great shot. Great shot.
Game winner.
Yep, should be. Not sure if he's got the 3-rail angle or he's got to draw it straight over.
No, he can cut it to the right and go forward. But he drew it. And he did it pretty good.
Side.
There's no give up in this guy.
That was some pretty fine surgery right there by Dr. Pagulayan. Unfortunately, the patient is still in intensive care, trailing 6-4, and it's Earl's break.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't
Man,
talk hospital talk.
I'm sorry about that, pal. I just realized that. Yeah.
I'm only kidding. Don't do it again.
Take them all down, re-rack them. Probably the best
That's
thing
what he
to
has to
do.
do.
Yep.
He heard you.
Well, we talked about it a little bit in between the matches, and because sometimes when you do. Okay. What we're talking about, actually, folks, is racking the balls. Cosmo accidentally bumped one ball out of position as he was placing the last 2 balls, and rather than just try to reposition everything where it was, we decided it's best when that happens just to take them all down and just do a full, complete re-rack. Because sometimes you'll move one, it'll bump another, they'll create a gap, and you won't see it because you didn't see it originally. 5 ball, got a nice little bump there, went down, or the 4 ball. But either way.
They're not tied. They're tied up pretty badly.
Yep.
Yeah. My first thought was to shoot the 2 in the side and go 2 rails at the 7 and 6, but you still got the 4 tied up.
I'm not sure he can even make the 2 in the side from where he is, Danny. That thing's pretty far down. If you want stripes, I mean, you could start with the combination here. I don't like either group.
Yeah, but actually,
I would do quite a bit more studying, but I think this combination is what he's going to start. No, he didn't even need to do the combination.
well, now he's got one problem, the 15. But can you get a cut on the 15?
I think if the cue ball was where the 12 ball is, he can make the 15, but he decided to do
Yeah,
this.
he snookered himself.
And now he can decide which ball he wants to kick at.
Well, whatever you do, don't open up any solids. Hit a ball. He's going to call the 14, wouldn't you? 2 rails at the 14? That's what I would call.
I'd actually not even call anything, and I would try to hit the 15, the ball to the right of the 8. I would go 2 rails at that ball, I think that would give me a better chance to either snooker Alex or not leave him anything easy. I think going at the 14, you could leave him something.
Well, he did what you said. Don't give him ball in hand. Well, he's got shots. I think he's got the 2.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I think he's playing the combination myself.
Well, I think the 6-7 throws.
Yeah, and if it does, that's what he should play right now, because that's the only thing that doesn't go for him.
He's shooting it. I like his chances to win this game.
Well, if he makes this, he's just got to make sure the 6 doesn't tie up with the stripe.
Combination 7 ball, corner 5.
No, I think it'll come out. I think it'll come out. Or he did that. That ain't bad.
Yeah.
What are you looking at? The 2 goes in the corner. Oh, wait, it's a little tricky.
No, he can't. That's a tough shot. I mean, he wants to shoot the 6, but because he's going to be jacked up and reaching over, and he's so short, he might not be able to reach it.
What do you get positioned for? The 4?
Either that or the 2-3 in the side. I'd play for the 4, knowing I had the 2-3 if I didn't get there.
You got the 4.
Right. That was a really nice shot there, reaching over.
That's a good hit there. That's a real good hit.
He's got a nice angle now. He can do either. He can play the 2 and float up for the 3 in the side to draw over for the 8 right there, or he can play the 3, roll forward a little bit, and play the 2 in the side and come for the 8.
I like your first shot.
I like the first way too, but he does have either possibility.
Yeah.
I think by playing the 2, you take away any possibility of your cue ball winding up near the rail.
2 ball. 3 ball.
Oh, he's doing the other shot, your second
Well,
shot.
he might have been afraid to let the cue ball go forward and be jacked up on the 13. But I still like the 2.
I think he can bridge the 3 better. That's why he's thinking of that.
That could be the factor too. Yeah.
It is.
Okay. He's had to use his extension here because he's not sure yet which way he's going to go.
Yeah, so he wants to shoot the 2. It's a little longer bridge, but it's automatic. You know,
I think it's the correct shot.
It is.
And he knew that too, and now he can come 3 rails or he can come straight across. Kind of like 3 here.
That's what he did. Mm-hmm. He did it nicely.
8 ball, corner.
It's for 6-5. All right. 6-5, and Alex breaks with a chance to tie the matchup.
Now leads the match 6 games to 5.
He's not shaking.
Yeah.
Alex looked up the booth and shook his hand.
All right, there's the rack track we were talking about from the U.S. Open. What this does is it just shows you the progression of the match. Earl wins the first 2 games, Alex wins 2, Earl wins 2, Alex wins 1, Earl wins 2 more, then Alex wins 2. So it allows you to see how the match has unfolded as far as who's had the big lead, or has it been, 1-1, 2-2, 3-3. Really nice innovation there once again by Accu-Stats. Second ball again.
He scratched. No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't. Well, he didn't make a ball on the break. Oh, the solids look pretty good.
Yeah. What are you starting with if you're shooting solids?
The one. The one in the side.
I wonder if it can get in the side.
I think it does.
I'm not so sure.
Well, he's not either.
Yeah.
Well, he's got the ball.
I actually don't think there's anything wrong with the stripes. I think they all have a pocket and start with the 12 in the corner.
Yeah.
Maybe the 11's the tough ball.
What's all that? Look at this. What's he doing?
Some blinders.
No, he didn't like it, and he was.
I don't think he was sure of himself before.
He wasn't.
Yeah. He was committed to it, and then something distracted him, or he thought it did, and he got back up, and then he went right back down and kind of one-stroked it. It wasn't an easy shot, but it was one you would have expected him to pocket. Now Alex truly has a choice because both groups go in all pockets. There's nothing tied up. The 6 and the 9 both go in that same corner. I mean, if he takes stripes, he's probably got to open with the 14, and I'm not sure he likes where the cue ball's going. The groups aren't established yet, so Alex is still on a 90-second shot clock. So this is the second 45 of that 90. And he can take an extension if he needs it right here. But he has yet to use his extension because the clock is still at 90.
I think both groups are good. I don't see a flaw in shooting anything.
Well, I agree that both groups are good. Maybe the position of the stripe near the 8 ball, the 14 and the 15 may help you to make the decision, because by getting those out of the way, then you've got plenty of access to the 8. As if you took the solids, you would have to get pretty precise to shoot the 8.
I don't know if that's a good
I think he probably took that group by kind of default. But it doesn't look any more or less appealing than the solids. He's got 2 tricky balls to deal with here. The 9 and the 12. And that may be too far for the 9.
The 15 goes
Well,
shooting
sure.
now.
Well, yeah, but the 15 is not a ball that he's got a problem with. Nor, excuse me. That's why he wanted to try to get to the 9 as quickly as he could, because that's the trouble ball.
Well, he's got a free shot to get to it right now.
Well, he's going to have to, Danny. I don't see anything else he can do here but shoot this and try to get straight in on the 12 or a little angle where he can get to the 9.
He's going to get to the 9.
Well, he got straight in pretty much on this ball in this corner, so he can get to the 9. And if for any reason he hooks himself, he's got the 11 for some insurance, although you wouldn't want to necessarily shoot that because it's so far away and the 5's there, and obviously the 9 ball is the ball he wants to play next. A little punch here. I think he's there on the 9.
Well, if he's not, he can get there off of the 15.
The 11, yeah.
The 11.
Yeah, sure can.
The 11.
Actually, this is easier to get on because you're drawing right down the line at the 9 here, one rail. But you have no insurance now should you not get there.
Oh, he's going to get there.
I think so, too. I don't really have any doubts.
No problem.
Right, and either angle suffices here. I think he's got the angle to play them both in the same pocket.
Yeah, I think so, too.
9 ball.
Ten ball.
Going to draw at one rail now. I think he's straight in.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Ball corner pot.
Tie ball game.
Score is now tied at 6-6.
Well, it's excuse me, it's everything we've expected so far. We had a terrific, exciting, well-played opening match. Hill, Darren and Boosty. And here we are at 6-6 between another Hall of Famer and another soon-to-be Hall of Famer.
I'm nervous playing you, Earl.
You're gonna win, don't worry. First time I try to make a critical shot, the guy waves his hand over here. I asked the guy to sit still, and the guy's ready to shoot, he's moved again.
Earl is really hilarious.
I don't care now.
Uh-oh.
2 ball.
Yeah, I heard something drop.
Yeah.
It sounded blue.
The stripes sound different than solids?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Sure. Yeah. More paint.
Different density.
Yeah.
I'll play the
What are you calling dense?
4 ball.
Well,
6 ball in the corner.
this looks pretty appetizing right here for these solids, especially if that 3 goes.
Yeah,
And
it does.
Float up a little, play the 7 in the upper right corner.
Can he do that? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would
He's got
do.
the perfect angle.
Absolutely. Float forward a foot. Well, maybe you wanted to play it in the side. Maybe you wanted to save it for the ball before the 8, and you're going to shoot the 1-5, and that's okay too.
1 ball.
I think the angle is taking him away from being able to stop, right there for the 5.
Oh, he can't, but he can hit it full enough to control it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Now he's looking maybe to shoot the 7.
If he can draw and not touch the 8, that's what I would do. If I was worried about hitting the 8, of course, then I've got to play the 5 ball. And that's why I didn't like what he did after he played the 3 in the side, Danny. I thought he would avoid any problems if he just rolled forward for that 7 in the opposite corner. But I think he can avoid the 8 or he wouldn't be shooting this. Well, no,
He's fine. Yeah, he's got to put a little bit of right-hand English and hit it thin.
He's got to really check this.
He overchecked it.
Yeah.
He overchecked
Well, he's
it.
still going to cut it in the side, but
I know,
he
but-
hit the object ball a little heavy. I think his speed was good, but he caught the object ball a little fat. It's not how, it's how many. 7-6. Just want to remind you all, even though we're running a little bit overtime, we're going to have a dinner break after this match and come back at 7 p.m. Eastern with Mika and Shane. And then 9 o'clock. I think it's Darren and Alex. I'm not 100% sure. I'll check with our director here.
No, you can't.
And you're watching day 1 of the 2014 Accu-Stats Make It Happen 8-Ball Invitational. Live from the Aramis Simonis Arena here at Sandcastle Billiards in Edison, New Jersey. And we'd like to thank each and every one of you for being with us today and hopefully throughout the rest of this terrific tournament right through Sunday night when we have our champion.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Alright, okay.
Score is 7-6 in favor of Mr. Strickland.
And let's see if
Well,
Alex...
last time he hit the second ball, but he hit it soft. See what he does this
but
time.
he made 2 balls from this side.
Well,
A
he
little
didn't
more
hit it
speed.
soft.
Again.
Made the ball in the side. Another solid in the corner.
Go in.
Oh, the solids look good.
Yeah, except for the 3 just got blocked up by the 12 ball. It'll go in either side. It'll go in corners. So it's really not that much of a problem, especially with the 7 there to help you get on it. I think he's going to start with the deuce.
2 ball.
Or and work, if he can, just on this section of the table on the 2-3-7. And then down the other end for the last 2.
Wait.
Actually, the 1 passes
Yeah, the
also.
1 passes and the stop shot on the 1, and you know you're golden either way. It's really all about the 3 ball here. I wonder if he's going to come across and try to move the 3. Not sure if I would do that.
No.
I tried to get on the 7, and he did. And now he can hold behind the 3 for either side or the corner.
Yeah, he's pointing where the cue ball is going to hit to get to the 3 in the side. He's going to go 2 rails to the 3 in the side. See it?
Yep. Just got to be careful you don't draw this in too deep where you get a possible hook on the 12. I don't think that'll happen. It's a little bit touchy because he's got to make sure he goes past the stripe, but he doesn't want to go too far where then the cut on the 3 sends him at all these balls up here. So a lot of finesse is required on this stroke. Notice how he shortened his bridge up here for control. See, it's like a 6-inch bridge. Alex usually has like a 12-inch bridge. That's for control.
He controlled it.
And he sure did.
Now, does he have an angle to go to the 1, or
I
Could
think
he
he
just
can.
shoot it from there?
I think he can follow across.
Yeah, he wants to get close to that one, which he did.
Perfect.
It is.
One.
I thought he hit it too full.
I think he did too. I actually thought Danny was going to just come across and play the 8 in the same pocket.
He could've.
I thought that was,
He could have done that. That made more sense, really.
a little
but
easier on the speed control, But doesn't matter. It got there, and we are 7-7.
Race to 3 now.
Now one mistake can cost you the whole match. It's
Yeah.
Earl's break. Neither player has really broken well, compared, of course, to our first match.
Is that a word? Broken? It is? Broken well?
What would I say?
I know what you say. We know what you mean, but I'm just
How would
talking.
I? How would I say it? He broke well.
Yeah, you don't need to end.
Don't need the end. It was no extra charge though. Just came with it. Actually, it was too passive. I should have said neither player has had any success on their break.
One on the side. He made another.
He made three.
Solid.
He made 3 solids,
Yeah.
and he has a shot on a solid, but
The 4
I'm not.
could
I'm not
prevent
sure.
that.
I'm not sure that's the right group to take because of the 4. Exactly. Yep.
He knows that too. He's going to shoot the stripes.
No, I don't need it.
Well, that was a little hastily done there. Not sure that's what he wanted to do. I think he was trying to get to the 10 where he could come up here for the 13. I mean, he'll still be able to. It just seemed like it was pretty quick.
It's a good shot right there. Fell in the ball on the side. Uh-oh.
What's that?
He's got to shoot the
Well,
9 now.
of course he does. But what was he trying to do?
I don't have any idea. Good shot. Well, he needs to be left-handed now. I don't know if he
Oh,
shoots
yeah.
left-handed.
No, he can reach this without any trouble.
think so?
Absolutely.
A lot easier if you shoot it left-handed.
I understand, but he's a tall man. He can reach this without any difficulty, Danny. I just float up here between the
see
6 and the 8.
That's what he did.
Oops. Did he do it or not?
No, he's okay.
He's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got it. What was that? What was that?
I don't have any idea. He
Oh,
fouled.
he fouled.
See, I thought I wasn't sure. He got down on that awful fast.
Wow. That was freaky. Wow.
What a time to do that! Oh my God.
Yeah. Amazing. Yeah, Alex is out here. Boy, oh boy, what a time to do that is right. Alex doesn't mind. Boy, what a gift that was.
I don't know if I'm more stunned by the fact that he hooked himself on the 8-ball, or the fact that he just took so little time in actually trying to pocket the ball without seeing whether or not he could get through there. Alex has a chance to put his foot on Earl's throat here and take himself to the hill from 6-3 down,
Yeah.
which would, he's won 5 of the last 6 racks. We call Alex the Lion, of course, and have for years, but he has also been known as the Killer Pixie.
I don't like that name.
I don't think
The
he does.
Killer Pixie.
I don't think he does either, so we don't use it a lot, but
The Killer Pixie. I would erase that one.
you don't want to give this guy any free chances.
Oh, he made something.
He did, and look at that beautiful cue ball right in the middle of the table. That's the classic second ball break into the cushion and out.
Well, he's got to shoot the solids, but I think I shoot the 7 first, not the 3.
Well, shooting solid still gives you a little bit of a problem.
Well,
With the 2,
goes.
yeah, I guess if you shoot the 7, you'll clear that. But then you've got to do something with the 5 ball if it doesn't pass. If the 5 ball passes, it
3
makes the solids play a lot easier.
The 3 will get you to the 5.
That's true. It could.
I think he's got to shoot the 7 first. Let's see what he thinks. I think you got to shoot the 7, Alex.
I think it depends on if the 5 passes, whether he opens with the 7 or with the 3. I kind of like the 3 right now, then the 5 on the side, and then the 7. But he's decided to take the other group because they all have pockets. And how's that for confidence?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yep.
Now he can go to the 11 in the corner.
Yep.
But where does the 8 go? Does the 8 pass?
I think it passes the 9. I mean, I'm obviously not 100% sure, but just looking at the 2 monitors and the pool table from where we are, Danny, I kind of suspect it goes there. He may have to run into the 5 a little bit here, and then
No, I think he can go straight
think
to
he
the 11
can
in the
miss it
corner.
altogether. Okay.
And he did.
Yep.
Yep. Got to shoot it now.
If he plays just a stop shot, he might be too straight on the 10. He's got to have to keep an angle on the 10.
Yeah, he's got to come back a little.
But you don't want to be
You
jacked
don't
up.
want to be over the 2.
Right.
Like that. That's perfect. I think if he misses the 3 now, he goes.
I'd
Right.
be tempted to go to the ball on the side next rather than try to get down table there and risk getting safe.
Yeah, but you got 2 balls to get to if
Yeah, I
you go that
understand.
way.
I understand.
Yeah, I like doing it. But you know what? Whatever he does, I think he's getting out anyway.
Mm-hmm. Well, we would certainly expect him to.
Well, he went my way. And he didn't get real good. He's got the 9, but
Yeah, but
This
now you
got
got to play.
tricky.
Now you got to play position like 3 times, and
You're
and I'm
right.
not saying that there was anything wrong with his choice. I just felt that
He
if you
shot
went to
too
the
hard is all.
if you went to the 13, you'd have an easier
he
route
just shot
for position.
too hard,
But
that's
yeah,
all.
it was the right play.
Oh! Never a doubt.
He fouled.
He did?
Yeah, it hit the 8 ball.
Wait.
You fouled
Wow.
You fouled the 8. It doesn't matter whether you see it or not. I had to see it.
Can we confirm on that, Mr. Fleming?
Over there, you're sitting right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. Thank you. No, because Alex looked over here to me, and I told him yes, we had confirmation. That was as imperceptible as the one that Earl did the rack before.
Freaky.
Except Earl, obviously when the 8 went 3 feet from the pocket, we knew something happened.
Yeah, at least Alex shot close.
Well,
What a match. This is 100 years of pool. You see something different all the time.
far be it for me to be really serious about criticizing anything that any of these guys do, but it just seemed to me that the only way you could get into any trouble was to do what he did and go down there for those 2 balls instead of coming across to the 13, where then position played so much easier on those 2 stripes at the end. If the only way something bad could have happened would have been from that position, and unfortunately it did. And instead of Alex on the hill at 9-7, now he's got to fade Earl breaking twice more in this match, and Alex only breaking once more. Where Alex would have at least had one chance to break for the match, regardless of what Earl did.
That was freaky.
Well, what's more freaky about that is that obviously Alex didn't think there was any possibility that he could foul.
You hit the 8 ball first, big guy.
Oh, you guys all pulling against me now. He's not really well.
There you go, Mr. Smith. Score is tied at 8.
Dry.
Yep. Very dry.
Well, he's going to have to shoot the solids.
Yeah, he's got to.
Yeah.
Got to.
And actually, they don't look bad at all, Danny.
Not at all.
It looks like the 8 will clear the 10, in that pocket. It'll also go up the other end too, but
Well, do you go one rail now and hit the 3, or does the 3 go in the side? If
if the 3 goes in the side, shoot
don't
the
have to
7 and
hit it.
stop, yeah. If the 7 passes the 1.
I don't think it does.
It must not if he's not already looking to line it up. He may have to shoot the 3 right now.
It's not a bad idea. You don't want to hit it, because if you put it on the rail, it doesn't pass the 15 and 11.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't want to hit that ball. You got to shoot it now if it goes.
Well, if the 7 goes, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No, he's shooting the 1.
So now he's going to shoot the 3 in the other side? Was that what he was playing for?
It looks that.
Yeah, but he didn't get straight. He got the wrong angle. He's coming
did.
this way. So he's going to have to deal with the 5 and the 7 later. And if he's coming this way, he's got a little bit more work to do than he wanted.
Yeah, that's all because he didn't get straight in on the 3. He's going to go one rail. No, he didn't. I don't know if he got to the 5. Well, he got to the 5, but not the 4. You know what? He's okay. I'd rather be shooting than having Earl shoot.
Oh, no question.
Five.
I guess he's taking the cut on the 7.
I think he wants to go to the 2 after this, Danny.
Not a bad idea. If he doesn't get there, he has insurance.
He didn't get there.
He didn't get there at all.
No, I'm not even sure if
Now
he's got the
what?
4.
He doesn't have
He's
the
got
4.
then he's got no choice. He's got to play the 6 too.
Oh, that
And
could,
that's terrible. Look where
that
the 6 is headed.
yeah, that could tie everything
Sure.
up.
I mean, unless he wants to try to mass say rail first and make the 4 ball, and
then what?
where's the cue ball going?
Right. That's a bad idea. But it's good to bring it up. You got to bring all bad ideas up.
Yes, to eliminate him. Well, he's called the 4. Let's see if he can go right at it or he's got to go rail
I
first.
don't think he's going to like his next shot, especially
He may
if
not
he
have a
doesn't
next
make
shot.
the ball. Boy, this become freaky this last few games.
When Earl fouled on the 8 ball, everything went screwy from there. The last 20 minutes.
Well, Earl has a problem with the 10 ball. What's that, the 10 or
Yeah.
the port? That's the 10 ball
Yeah, I mean,
near his hand right now.
right. It'll go up in the long corner, but he's got to get there. And then he's going to have to get behind that 8 ball to play the 8 also up that long corner. I don't believe that 10 passes.
No, it doesn't.
So both of those balls, if they don't get moved, they're going to have to be shot up there near the 9.
Ten is going to be a problem ball. Can he go 2 rails to the 10 now, off the 15? If you don't get there, you got a few insurance balls.
I don't think so.
Can't cheat part of the pocket.
Well, he can,
I think you
but
go to
I
the
think
10 right now.
I think he risks. I think there was too much risk.
Oh, he can do it now. Yeah, he can roll this in and shoot the 10. Then he's still got to work on the 8. Especially, yeah.
Well, what he's got to do now is get that cue ball out in the open somewhere where he can have another shot after this.
Yeah, I think he can go to that 13. Maybe not.
All these shots,
It's getting tricky.
These are all missable. I mean, you'd have to bet your money on him not missing. But back cutting the 14 or slicing the 11 are both missable shots.
Well, you need the 11 to get on the 8.
Yeah. Came a little too far.
Oh, he's okay. He's okay. He can go 3
Three
rails
rails,
and get the
yep.
same angle
Yep.
on the 11 he's got now.
13 balls.
Exactly.
Yeah. He got good on it.
If it stops, yep.
Don't snooker yourself.
11 balls.
Well, he got there.
8 ball, corner pocket.
Nice out.
It was. And he's on the hill first.
Mr. Strickland is now on the
Yeah,
hill.
Alex didn't make a good attempt to run out there.
Haven't left enough chances.
Dry.
I like the stripes here, Danny.
I think either one is
Yeah, I
same.
just even with this ball near the 5 and the 6 here, I still think stripes are the better group.
So does he. So does he.
Yeah.
Could be over.
11 balls.
11 ball.
Yeah, he's got to get these 2 balls out. 13 and the 11. I probably called the wrong color, but should get out here.
It needs to stop.
Over the top.
Oh, boy.
It's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky.
Yeah.
Look at this. He wants
Well, the only thing he can shoot's the 10 in the side. And he's
That's right.
Can he beat the scratch? Because he's over the ball.
Oh, he
I
ain't
think he can
gonna-
beat the scratch.
He's not
It's
gonna
too thin to
scratch.
scratch, right?
It's just not an easy shot.
No. And you can't really do anything with the cue ball. What's he looking at?
He wants to shoot the
The 14?
14 in the side. Cue ball will fly everywhere.
Yeah. Well, I guess because he doesn't want to shoot jacked up. Needs help.
Oh, he could have scratched there. He got away with it.
You got some help there, but you play good, you get good rolls.
Yeah.
Please don't move.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy. He wouldn't have liked it if he hit that 7. Going to take the cut on the 8. Yep.
8 ball, corner 5.
It's over.
Okay, Earl Strickland with a 10-8 victory over Alex the Lion. See you guys at 7 o'clock.
I want to take the time to thank everyone here that voted for me to come and play this year. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I was going to say that if I lost, too.